As I've laid out in the Competitiveness Compass, we have a whole roadmap to work on. This was the backdrop of this whole discussion. This is also where our discussion today on defense comes in timely. The threats we face today are real. They are growing, and they come from many forms. From Russia's war of aggression in Ukraine, you mentioned the cyber attacks, the attacks on our critical infrastructure. We must prepare and respond together as Europeans. We must be stronger in defense. Europe needs basically a surge in defense. And for that, our defense industrial base must be strengthened. This means, first, our defense spending must increase up from the current average. I have 1.9% of GDP because I look at the average of the European Union member states. So for many, many years, we have underinvested in defense. Thus, there's a great urgency to increase the defense spending with a big magnitude. And for this, we need, first of all, more public funding. I am willing to explore and will use the full range that we have of flexibilities in the new Stability and Growth Pact to allow for a significant increase in defense spending. Furthermore, the second leg would be that we are working with the EIB to increase the flexibility of lending practices. The EIB is willing to do that. They say, rightly so, what they need is flagship projects on the table of the EIB. And of course, we need more private funding, so we need to have a dialogue with the private banking sector that it modernizes its lending practices. Second, our coordination in defense must be strengthened. For instance, through joint procurement, ensuring interoperability that brings down cost and gives us scaling opportunities and advantages. Third element, we must simplify our legislation, so we will look into the procurement legislation, what we can speed up and how we can simplify. The fourth element we discussed was that we need to foster defense innovation, including through increased cooperation with Ukraine defense industry. It's amazing to see how fast the Ukraine industry has been built up, for example, for drones, cheaper, faster, more intelligent drones.